Varsity Club, welcome back to another classic. 19 in the middle, look who it is, Derman. Derman's out here moving. Oh my God, Mellow Dawkins burning him. Leave a like on the video, subscribe on that big red button below. Let's jump right back into it. Oh my God, this is going to be an insane game. We are the #2 team in the nation facing the Raging Cajuns, the number 15 team in the nation. They are trying to make their way into the top 10, and dear God, we're just trying to hold on to the top 2 spots. I do have great news, however. We got our first recruit, Bernard Harvey. He's an athlete, so we don't really know what position he's actually going to play, but what I'm mostly finding out, 94 speed, great acceleration, injuries not super great, jumping's okay, route running's really high, zone coverage is high, man coverage is high, and then his carrying's really high. I imagine this guy will either be a corner or maybe like a receiver. I don't really think he could play anything else, but still, that's great speed and acceleration for either position. One guy that I'm really excited about though is Cedric Riley. 88 speed, 84 acceleration, 90 stamina, throw accuracy's an 80, throw power's an 84, ball carrier vision, spin move, juke move are all stupid high, and break tackle is stupid high. This guy could honestly maybe challenge John McConnell year 1 as a starter. Ultimately, we'll see. Maybe we keep him for a year. We'll figure it out, but there's something here for sure. Just to give you a look at the top 25 here, it's UNC, Cascade Valley, Michigan somehow is still moving up or whatever. But look, the #2 team in the nation. This is something I didn't expect for 5-6 years in. But here we are doing our thing. This is the biggest game in school history. We're playing Louisiana Lafayette's home stadium. We're rocking a different uniform combo than we've ever rocked before. This is a game that, honestly, I'm scared. We're bringing out the cream uniforms. I know we've got the white tops, the cream bottoms. We'll see how it ultimately plays out, but we need something special to put on a big performance today. We're going to need everything. I mean, everything. A little 3rd and 5 coming up here. I want the halfback screen. We set it up beautifully. No one is over here. Derman's got blocks for days. Derman is trying to go ahead and see what he can do here. Derman with a nice little juke back and still gets 30 yards. I'm here for it. So far, things looking good, but it's a 4-quarter game for a reason. And what a big hit there on Derman. Trying to pick our spots and be honestly fairly smart here. We're not really good at doing that, so let's see what we can do. Guy deep in the middle. Look who it is, Miller Mooney. Miller Mooney is going to go to the house early in the game. We get a touchdown. 42 yards straight to the house with the #2 team in the nation for a reason. We're coming for that top spot. I've been trying to tell y'all for a long time. Put some respect on our guy's name. John McConnell should be up for the Heisman, but they don't want to give him any love. Oh, this quarterback's out here moving. Uh-oh. Okay, this quarterback apparently says his name's Chandler and he's ready to run. Early on in this game, we got a QB spy. Stroop is going to be the guy we're QB spying a lot because we got to make sure we watch the running backs out of the backfield with our linebacker. This dude's running again. Stroop was there. Antonio lays the hit. It honestly feels like since Philip Antonio had that major hit or that major play a couple of weeks ago where he returned one for a touchdown, and we haven't really said his name too much. Yo, this quarterback doesn't want to do anything but run the football, and that's apparent. We're trying our best right now, but our best is not good enough. This dude is getting after him, but look at Carroll stop him. That is the first time our guy's been able to stop that quarterback today in the backfield. He shows he actually has an arm though. Gets a pass for 9 yards to be 12 yards, make it 1 yard shy. This is a big one here. What can we get? Eichenberg has to come over to cover the running back out of the backfield. He hit us with that, and Conley nearly has that one. He was gone if he caught that. I'm not going to front. This is a kick that is so far that I don't believe their kicker can actually see that far. We're going to go back and play it. McFadden, always a dangerous guy to return one. What in the Justin Tucker just happened? The dude's got a boot on him. I got to admit, I didn't think their kicker could even come close to hitting that one, and he hits a 50-some yarder. Like, okay, that dude's got an NFL leg. In the ball to Derman here. Derman's out here moving. Marvin Derwin. Some respect on his name. First touch, he goes to the house. First touch. I mean, the blocking was incredible here, but Derwin, he had the moves to get it done. I don't know how we were so bad in the last episode, and now we're literally having one of the best offensive games we've ever had against a top 15 team. And now we're playing defense too. What is happening? Big time players make big time plays, and our team is stepping up right now. You gotta love it. Putting a man in motion. They're going with a read option. The read option has honestly been something that we've been a little scared of today, and that running back just drug Eichenberg for 10-12 yards. First down again. Louisiana doing their best. Oh, a nice little bubble screen here. Jordan Damon, the only guy really in close range of him, and he gets him after 10. Doing our best to try to stop him here. 2nd and inches. Walters rolling the middle. We got Eichenberg there in the edge. We get a big hit on the quarterback. He gets rid of that one, but man might be dead. What a hit. Big play here. Actually have a heavy front. We definitely made the wrong play call here, but it's a little too late to switch it. We just got to rock with it. They end up going to pass. Didn't expect that at all. We get a big hit coming off the edge. The first time today we've really sacked the quarterback cleanly. We'll take it. We've had pressure on the quarterback today, but it's either been a design run or something of that nature, and he's ran away every single time. So far today, this is the best our defense has looked in a very long time. Moving around. Got a guy out here moving. Look at this Romello Dawkins saying, excuse me, I got places to be. He's trying to fight his way through, and he does, all the way down to inside the 30. Last week, we looked like a team that shouldn't be in the top 25. This week, we definitely look like the #2 team in the nation. How we are playing is just phenomenal. Derwin, though, can't get any block in there. Goes for nothing. Derwin is 80 yards so far in the first quarter. Absolutely a record for him. A record for the team as well. He has the opportunity to get the most rushing yards in the game by a running back in school history. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going in the end zone again. You have 100 yards on the ground. Derwin goes for 28 more there. Cream pants are where it's at. The Raging Cajuns are in shambles right now. This is the best football we have ever played against any top team. We've never been able to do this well. And their quarterback is, I think, scared. I don't even know what he's doing. 2nd and 10. We got a little man coverage here, pressing. Their quarterback's going. Stroop is there. Walters is there. But look at their quarterback carry again. Our outside linebacker for 6 yards. One thing we knew about Louisiana coming in this game is they don't really pass the ball deep down the field. A lot of their throws are checkdowns, crossing routes like that one. They don't really stretch the field so far. And honestly, we're seeing that. So that's why we're press covering. We're not really worried about having our safeties only being 1 deep. If they're not going to test us deep, we're going to be just fine. We'll take the underneath stuff all day. Switching our guys up a little bit. Walters watching the middle, watching the dump off pass to the halfback. They go right there, and Jordan Damon was ready for it. 2nd and 10, only guy in the backfield is the quarterback. We're going to kind of QB spy a little bit. They go to the edge, the nice little route. Lacey gets hit out of bounds after 7. Doing our best to put more pressure on that QB. We got a couple guys dropping back. Listen with the linebackers. They find a guy again, and it's LeBlanc for a 4-yard first down. A touchdown for them would be major right now. With how much they're down this early in the game, they need results. They're dinking and dunking their way to results right now, though. Walton coming up here. They go with the run, and that's an absolute pancake block there. Kirk comes in for a big hit, but Chris Smith already had 10. Definitely bringing the blitz here again. Eichenberg, a free shot of the QB. Lacey's going to break a tackle. Antonio can't get him either, and he gets 12 yards, put him down inside the 5. 1st and goal. We're about the 3-yard line. Walton watching the crossing routes. He's there with a big hit, and he gets 1. 2nd and goal. They're in shotgun. Feels like the run's coming. We get a big hit. Clay Stroop brought him down at 3rd and goal. Actually, correction. That was actually Cole McCree coming into that play. Clay Stroop was not in on that one. 3rd and goal. This is big. This has got to be 4-down territory for them, I would imagine. They go with the QB keeper. Ray Walton is thrown to the ground by number 69. And all of a sudden, ULL, they're right back in it. Biggest thing for Louisiana Lafayette is they have to get a stop here, but the way our offense is working, I don't really think they're going to be able to. Little QB keeper here. McConnell, again, moves his way up, picks up 7. 2nd and 3, stacking the box pretty heavy. We're still going to stick to the run here. Handing it off to Derwin. He's going to fight his way through another big 7-yard gain. Derwin already with 115 on the ground today. You love to see it. Blitz is heavy. McConnell got hit hard. We thought they were going to pick those guys up, but they had no interest doing it. It makes it 2nd and long. We're relying again on our running game a little bit too much right now. Something rare that you don't really see. We got a guy deep. We're going to throw it. It's up. And that was way short. As good as McConnell is, his throw on the run is not great. His throw power also not great. So we just got to be mindful of that. 3rd and 18. We'd love to get a conversion here. We're going to chuck one up. We got McFadden. No dice. We're punting for the first time today, and that's not a good look. We need a big stop here. 3 minutes left. They obviously want to put points on the board. Even a field goal for them is good because then they're within 1 touchdown. Or, oh my God, what a throw after the hit. Kirk is going to try to get him. He can't. He pushes him out of bounds, thank God, or else that's a touchdown. Say what you will about their quarterback. That's the best throw we've seen by anybody today. Man's getting hit, throws it. His guy was, yes, wide open, but still, it's a remarkable throw. And how is this dude still moving? Doing our best to try to keep things moving here. 2nd and 3. They go with the bubble screen. Antonio, though, forces him out of bounds for a loss of 4. Playing for the pass the whole way here. Watch the underneath stuff. They got a guy going deep. We were sitting on him the whole time. We sack him for a loss of 7. That's a major play. If we didn't cover the guy that we did, they're going to have an easy throw to the right-hand side of the field that's probably celebrating in the end zone still to this point. So luckily, we did what we needed to, and we're right back where we want to be. Derwin out here making guys move. He's going to make a couple of plays. He's going to get down after 14. We're running the hurry-up offense on our side because we want to get some points on the board here. Even a field goal is fine. McConnell again makes a move. Left side of the field is wide open for John McConnell, and he is out here moving right now. McConnell's going to get it all the way down across the 50 after a 28-yard run. Louisiana Lafayette has 12 recruits visiting today. This is a major game for them. They want this W, but we want it more. McConnell back again. All the time in the world. Sets his feet. Sees the big fella on the field. And Robley! He killed a man. 3 timeouts. We're inside the 15. We got plenty of time to run the ball right now. Jojo Johnson in the game. Derwin's a little gassed after that last run. Jojo makes a good move here. Fights through and picks up 4. Under a minute left. All of our timeouts still. Derwin gets hit by his own lineman. They're going to bring him down and make it 3rd and 5. 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. We're going to try to get in the end zone here. We got a halfback toss. Praying our blocking is better than the last time we tried this play. Halfback toss out here to Derwin. Not really liking what we're seeing. 4th and 6. We're going to go for a field goal. That's not the end of the world, but it's not what we wanted. So we're lining up for the easy 3. Our kicker again, a little spotty, but still, even from that distance, he's not going to miss. We take the 14-point lead in the halftime, and we'll sit with it. Louisiana Lafayette knows they've got a little bit of something to be happy about. They stopped us there. We didn't get the touchdown, but right now they're not protecting their quarterback, and we're bringing the blitz heavy. Can they find a way to stop our blitz? They don't really know what we're bringing it right now. We just got to make sure we don't give up any big plays. That's all we're really worried about with them. Play to them, but they only get 6. I mean, you can even tell their quarterback's 13 for 17, which is a pretty good line, but only 120 yards. He's not really stretching the field. We haven't had many big plays. We're not worried about them really at all. Our guys are locking them up. Forced a nice little punt there. We have the ball pretty much in midfield. Giving it to Derwin, who has been by far the player of the game today. I mean, the major runs he's had, unreal. Going right back to Derwin again here. Got a nice little seam there, and again, positive gains for 6. 338 yards total offense right now, and we're barely just past halftime. This is incredible. McConnell's feeling it. Got a guy going deep. He throws over the top. It's Lonnie Downs. He's feeling it as well. Love what they were going for there. We just didn't, unfortunately, get what we essentially needed. 3rd and 4. Our guys are lining up. There's Lonnie. We'll take the punt here. Offensively, we slowed down a little bit, and yes, we're playing a little bit passive here and there, but they're also figuring some things out. We've got to try maybe a trick play or just something to get things going, because this quarterback is poised for something big. 2nd and 6 again. They're loaded heavy to the left-hand side. Halfback's not moving. They throw it over. We had Walters, who could have made a play, and he just didn't have the awareness. Kyron Lacey's had a really good game today. 5 grabs, 53 yards for him. I got a feeling he's going to be getting more soon too. We're going with the quick passes, and we're just not ready for those right now. But still, if I had to choose between getting beat short or getting beat deep, I'd take the short passes every single time. And we left the middle wide open. Fields is having, no pun intended, a field day. You got to find a stop. They're marching. Right side of the 50, they're going back. Kyron Lacey, who has been all over the field today. We hit him hard and we pick up the fumble. Walton is there. Ray Walton, the big fella, all 6'4" of him. The heck of a recovery for a touchdown. They had momentum. They were driving. They felt great. Our defense, who has played so well today, said not so fast, my friend. You know the saying, big time players make big time plays. Turnover differential has been on our side this season, and you gotta love it. We have found a way to get the ball back when we're on defense, and it's changed how the games have went. They've went in our course in our favor every single time. And as the 3rd quarter winds down right now, if you're Louisiana Lafayette, you know touchdowns are what you need. Field goals are not doing you any good. The quarterback, though, is finding ways to keep him moving. I mean, this dude is breaking tackles. He broke one from Eichenberg. This dude is still moving. That dude's not giving up. As well as their quarterback's running, what's really hurting this team is there's no threat of a rushing attack from their starting running back. They've abandoned him completely, and they're going to their quarterback, who is out here making us miss, but we're hitting him hard. He can't stay up too much more. 2nd and 6, they had a gain of 4 in the last one. They go to the running back. I take it back, but they only get 1. So again, we're not really afraid. Back at it again. We're bringing the extra pressure. Walton off the edge. Get a clean shot of the quarterback, and he made the right read. Threw it where the safety should have been, and they're right back in it. First and 10 again. Fields has been doing, I mean, give that dude props. Oh my God. Okay. Louisiana Lafayette's right back in this game. We were feeling really, really good. And if we got to stop there, we felt stupendous. But now it's a 2-touchdown game. You got to make something happen. And they're shutting the run game down too, which makes me even more nervous. Second down to 7. Right back at it with the run game. Derwin again trying to find some gaps, but they're sitting on those runs now. As good as we play today with 31 points on the board, we're 1 for 4 on third downs. That can't really be the case if you want to get this W. Oh my God. Romello Dawkins burning him over the top. You forgot about Romello. Some respect on that man's name. Another big touchdown. 6 for 10 today for McConnell. 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's not the underneath. It's the over the top. They're giving it up nonstop. That just feels like the dagger that's going to make fans leave the stadium ASAP. You don't really have much of a hope if you're giving up big plays like that. But we don't really know if we can keep them out of there if they keep running like that with their QB. 90 yards on the ground for their quarterback. You can say what you want about their team. You better give their quarterback props. He's been just so tough to defend today. Garner Conley, you got to make that play. I really thought Conley was going to make that play. He's had 2 games in a row where he's almost made the pick 6 off the little bubble screens. He's not getting it done, but our defense is absolutely making sure that run is not going anywhere. 3rd and 12, one of the biggest plays of the game. We have a blitz coming. Had no answer for it. You're seeing very quickly that, yes, they've had a good season, but that good season stops here. Now, they were going for the punt, and then there was a 5-yard penalty. So from 4th and 19 to 4th and 14, they felt like that was better for them to go for it. So they're going for it here. They're going with the halfback screen, which wasn't looking good and did look good, but then we stopped them. So not a great play call because it didn't work out. Our big goal right now is to give the ball to Derwin, run some clock, and let this young man get the single game rushing yardage record for CVU. He's getting close. 2nd and 1. Getting Derwin involved again. Rudely in motion. Derwin's ready. Another big play for 6 yards. Keeping the run going. Derwin cuts that one back. Another big gain. 8 yards that time on the carry. This man is having a monster game. One of the best of his career. I get that he only has 2 rushing touchdowns, but an 80-yarder, a 30-yarder, and how he broke both of them, to me, just remarkable stuff there. That one, maybe not so great. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. This play should be set up. Rudely in motion. McConnell gets him a bite a little bit. He's rolling hard. He's going to keep it going, and McConnell's going to slide inbounds. Why? Because he's smart. If you're Louisiana Lafayette, again, that's heartbreaking. You're trying to get the defense off the field. You want our offense to go to the sideline for once, and you just can't get it done. You got to watch out for the quarterback every single time. You got to watch out for Derwin every single time, too, with another big 9 yards. JoJo Johnson comes into the game. Derwin obviously gassed. He's carried the ball a zillion times today. JoJo is going to fight his way to the goal line. Nearly a touchdown for the big fella. With the ball on the goal line, you know what time it is. Halfback toss has been a money play for us. We're going to see JoJo Johnson in the game. As much as we want Derwin to have one, JoJo is a veteran in this team, the former quarterback turned running back. Let the man get his job done. He got in there. Louisiana Lafayette, they're not giving up yet. They're driving with 3 minutes and some change on the clock. They're in field goal territory yet again, but they don't want a field goal. They want a 1st down and a touchdown, and they only got 2 on that screen, which was close. Kobe Walters, 8 tackles, 3 for a loss today. Our defense has been everywhere. It's been a tough game, a lot of tackles. They've been throwing short routes nonstop, and we're staying in there. Conley gets a big hit. This dude keeps moving. I mean, Kyron Lacey is a problem for our defense. I just think personally they didn't go to Kyron Lacey enough. He's been eating us up the entire time. When they throw it to him, he catches it. Yes, he's had a couple of losses on runs, but when they've thrown him the ball, he's been great. Eichenberg with tackle number 5 in the game so far. 2nd to goal. Fields makes an adjustment at the line. Watching the crossing routes. We're sitting on him. The QB has nowhere to go. We got multiple guys ready for him, and Jordan Damon with a big sack. 3rd down. We're manning up here. I feel good with the blitz. Put pressure on Fields. Make him panic. He throws a slant route here that is, again, going nowhere. 4th and goal. You got to do something. Man coverage. Pressing again. Walters and company trying to bring the blitz. We got a couple of guys there. We get a big hit, and Anderson stops him short of the marker. Nowhere to go for ULL. Not a lot of time on the clock. Our goal is just to run the clock out, make them waste their timeouts, and most importantly, get our guy Marvin Derwin some yards so he can break that yardage record for CVU. I remember correctly, it's 175 yards, meaning he just needs 3 yards to do so, and they stop him for a loss of 1. So now he needs 4. 3rd down and 6. We got to do what we got to do. Give the ball to Derwin. Probably one of his last attempts out here. got plenty of room in front of him. He makes a good move. He falls forward, and that is going to be what I believe should be the most yards in school history at 182 now. I was correct. It was 175. Coach Mervin McMurvin, another record falls. We got the W. We got a record for our guy, Marvin Derman, who does not get enough credit. Things were good. 201 yards total, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 2 receptions for 44 yards. Defense, offense, whatever you looked at, we killed it this afternoon. To be the number 2 team in the nation, you have a big target on your back. And if you told me we only threw 10 passes today, I'd tell you that we definitely lost the game by double digits. But instead, we blew him out of the water. McConnell was 6 for 10, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked once, but this is one of the best games he's played. With limited amount of passes, he was electric today. Derman, we got the ball an absolute ton. 21 attempts, 201 yards. You saw the stat line. We also got JoJo Johnson in there. McConnell was killing him. We learned pretty quickly that Louisiana Lafayette could not stop the run, and we abused that. In the air, Derman 2 for 44. Didn't get in the end zone there. Romello Dawkins at 2 for 105 and a touchdown. Rubley 38. Moody for 42 and a touchdown. And then Downs just had a drop today. On defense, Jacoby Walters was everywhere. 9 tackles, 3 for a loss. Didn't really get any sacks, but Jordan Damon 8 with 1 sack as well. If you look from a sack perspective, we had a lot of dudes there today. Clay Stroop, Jacob Brown, Jason Capps, Thomas Carroll, and Jordan Damon. Interceptions, we didn't really have many because their guy was pretty good, but shout out to their quarterback. He balled out today, just not good enough to beat us. At the end of the day, it was a weird win, but it was a much better game than we played in the previous week. But we don't want to just look ahead too far. The teams we're playing, yes, are unranked. Some of them have losing records, but they are playing to just stage us up at this point. They want to make sure they can beat us, and they're going to be tough games. We have conference games, we have games against our rivals, and we have to make sure that we have our heads on straight. We're playing mistake-free football, and our defense plays what they did today. And if they do that, we're going to play for a national title, or at least get into the college football playoffs, so we have an opportunity to do so. I don't want to look ahead, though. We have to make sure recruiting is locked up. We got to make sure our guys are playing smart, and we'll do our due diligence to do just that. But at the end of the day, we can control what we can control, and that's our games. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. I'll catch you guys in the next one.